Welcome to Midvale Speedway, July 21st, 1996. We're going to open the program with the legends.
Black Chevrolet Suburban XYG272. You need to move it at once. Leasard Trucking sponsor, 24 car. Have a nice run tomorrow. All the way from Kermit, West Virginia. I understand. Started out by the Kentucky border. From Eric Sargent, check the flag under Midvale Speedway. Number is Canton Country 95.9. Top up here, Steve. I do have Frank's phone number. Get you racing here, right? big checkered flag goes all the way from Kermit, West Virginia, and the Lee Sargent Trucking. So the Sargent brothers, and you know one rest of them nowadays. Those 43 brothers and 12 marks, 33 Mike Hayes. The only car of Jason Conrad, 62, or 63 cars, Greg Boyd. Going at it side by side. I'll tell you, Swamp the lead a couple times a year. Only about racing, they say, winner never quits, the quitter never wins. Brett Davison and Kenny Martin stayed with it. And this time, Davison went to the battle. How about this guy, the Fred Flintstone Flyer, the Davis Door, sponsor number 6 car, 1 and 2.
Okay, moving into the pit stop car war super late model racing division tonight. Randy Gray at number 18. On the outside of him, Gary Whipke at 59. In the Laurel Valley Oil 49 cars, Rich Dessaker. And your top qualifier is Ernie Shook in 24. Jumping out in the lead. Randy Gray in second. Rich Dessaker third, and Ernie Shook in that fourth spot. Gary Whipke out in front. Randy Gray in second, Rich Dessaker third. White flag coming out this time by Rich Dessaker on the inside of Randy Gray. Rich into second, Randy back to third. Coming across the line, it's going to be Gary Whipke, Rich Dessaker, Randy Gray, and Ernie Shook.
Whipke was a good season on record. He picked up 2 checkers.
Okay, moving into the second heat of the Pit Stop Car Wash Super Late Model Racing Division here at Midvale. John Sanquest Jr. in 66. Gonna be one more lap. Somebody else. Here comes number 2, Paulus. He'll join the field here. Racing. John Sanquest 66. Ron J. Bird Jr. 22. Joel McKnight in 8. Bob Gaynor 23. Jim Rambud in 83. Mike Miller 53 and Bob Paulus in 2. John Sanquest is your leader. Around the outside of him is the rookie driver of Ron J. Bird Jr. Jumping Joel McKnight in 8. He's inching his way to that second spot. Here comes Jimmy Rambud. On the inside, Mike Miller, Bob Gaynor, Bob Paulus in there. Sanquest still showing the way. Jumping Joel McKnight. Got the car a little loose going into 1 and 2. And Jimmy Rambud gets underneath of him going down the backstretch. Halfway this time by. Jimmy Rambud looks to the outside of Sanquest as they go down the backstretch. John pulls away from him a little bit as they enter turn number 3. John pulls back up beside John Sanquest. On the inside of jumping Joel McKnight for 3rd. Rambud a little squirrely coming out of 2. Miller's able to get underneath of him. Down the backstretch as they go. John Sanquest still showing the way. Mike Miller now in 2nd. Jumping Joel McKnight 3rd. Jimmy Rambud sliding backwards now as Ron J. Bird Jr. gets underneath of him. And into the pits goes Bobby Gaynor in 23. White flag coming out this time by. Looks to the outside. It's going to be a race to the end. Sanquest leads him into turn number 3, but Miller's right there on his outside of him. Jumping Joel McKnight's right there in 3rd. It's going to be horsepower against horsepower. Sanquest, Miller, Joel McKnight, Ron J. Bird, Jimmy Rambud, and Bob Paulus. I want to tell you a little bit about Pit Stop Car Wash, fine sponsors for the Super Late Model Racing Division. They're located 2 locations, one in New Philadelphia and the other one's in Dover on Worcester Avenue in Dover, Ohio. The owner-operator is Greg Norris, been in operations for a little over 20 years. So if your car's got rust or dust, they'll make it shine like a dime every time. Stop in and check out the fine facilities at Pit Stop Car Wash in Dover, New Philadelphia, Ohio. There's your winner, John Sanquest. Okay, moving into the Indian Village Savings and Loan Late Model Sportsman first heat. 36, Mario Diano. On the outside of him is Steve Gillen. Tom Garbrand in 64. Ernie Shook in 6. Doc Nixon in 4. Marcus Malcolm 75. And number 2 is Roger Leinert. We got agreed. Down to 1 out of 2. It's Mario Dino in 36. Steve Gillen on the outside. Tom Garbrand in 3rd on the inside. Ernie Shook on the outside in 6. He's in the 4th spot. Doc Nixon, Marcus Malcolm, and Roger Leinert. Ernie Shook, a little squirrely coming out of 2. As Mario Dino shows the way in the 36 car. Steve Gillen still in 2nd. Tom Garbrand charging hard in 3rd. Doc Nixon coming up on the inside of Ernie Shook. Marcus Malcolm squirrely in the back. Gets her going again. And Roger Leinert in 2. Mario Dino, first year in the late model sportsman class. He's moved up in the street stock division all the way up. And he's leading this race. Eddie Warmack's got the halfway sign this time by. Steve Gillen in the Haas Body Shop, number 50. In that 2nd spot, Tom Garbrand in the D&B machine, number 64, he's in 3rd. And the Jeep Eagle, number 4 is Doc Dixon, he holds down that 4th spot. Liner gets by Marcus Malcolm back there. Ernie Shook now trying to get back by Doc Dixon. It's Mario Dino, and the Dino Ready Mix number 36 shows the way. Steve Gillen hanging on that 2nd spot. And Tom Garbrandt in 3rd. Eddie Warmack's got the white flag in hand, this time by Steve Gillen off the pace all of a sudden as they exit turn number 4. He'll whip her in the infield. Mechanical problems for Steve Gillen as Mario Dino leads him down the backstretch. Liner on the outside of Shook. He won't get by him as Mario Dino wins it. Tom Garbrandt 2nd. Doc Dixon 3rd. Ernie Shook 4th. And then Marcus Malcolm and Roger Liner. I want to tell you a little bit about Indian Village Savings and Loan. They're located at 100 South Walnut Street in Jeanette and Hutton. They're there for all your money and loan needs. If you need a loan, check out Indian Village Savings and Loan in Jeanette and Hutton, Ohio. Fine sponsors for the late model sportsman class here this year at Midvale Speedway. There's your winner, Mario Dino.
Take her away, Pete.
Okay, moving into the 2nd heat, the Indian Village Savings and Loan late model sportsman class. Number 1 is Glenn Talbot, I believe.
220 miles.
Back at 39 tonight, I think. Bert Busby in 31. Jeff Smith in 34. Don Harvey Jr. in 12. Randy Burns in 84. And Farmer Smith in 7. Glenn Talbot in 1, showing the way. Bert Busby in 31. Jeff Smith in little loose coming out of 2. 3 is Don Harvey. He gets her back going again. Glenn Talbot showing the way. Glenn Talbot showing the way. Bart Busby in that 2nd spot. On the inside's Farmer Smith as Jeff Smith challenging on the outside in 4th. Halfway. Keith Cope in 39. Randy Burns back there in 84. Don Harvey makes a 3 going into turn number 3. Talbot still showing the way as Bert Busby on the outside has distanced himself into the lead. If he can maintain it through 3 and 4, he'll be your new leader. Glenn Talbot out in 2nd. Farmer Smith on the inside, challenging Jeff Smith as Glenn Talbot has got by. White flag is out. Bert Busby still showing the way. Here comes Farmer Smith on the inside. Jeff Smith on the outside. Checker flag in hand. The number 31, Bert Busby, Glenn Talbot, Jeff Smith, Farmer Smith, Don Harvey Jr., Keith Cope, and Randy Burns. I want to tell you about 2 fine sponsors. Key Joe's Body and Paint, located at 1820 North Water Street Extension. Joe DeCaminata is the owner-operator. If your car needs a little bit of body work or a new paint job, stop in and see Joe Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 o'clock. He'll be able to fix you right up. And Lehigh Insurance Agencies, located at 212 Gardner Avenue, an independent agent. For all your insurance needs, check out Lehigh Insurance Agencies, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays, 9 to 5, Wednesdays, 9 to 12. Brent Lehigh's the owner-operator. There's your winner, Bart Busby in 31. Yep.
action in 31 car is Russ Moore Jr.
Okay, moving into the Dale's Heating and Cooling Street Stock. Fast 8, here we go. John Burns in 79. Ryan Tedesco in 70. Doug McMillan 54. Bill Hilliger 27. Rich Schweitzer in 77. Ron Dagan 75. Russ Moore 31 and John Burns showing the way in 79. Ryan Tedesco in 70. He's in second. Doug McMillan hang on that third spot. Bill Hilliger in fourth. Ryan Tedesco pressuring John Burns as they enter turn number 3. They're side by side as they enter turn number 3. Out of 4, John still maintains that lead, but here comes Ryan on the outside. Side by side as they enter turn 1 and exit 2. John pulls away just a little bit down the back stretches. Here comes Ryan back on as they enter turn number 3 again. Ryan Tedesco out of shape. Doug McMillan able to get down the inside of him. John Burns maintains that lead. Ryan Tedesco in second. Doug McMillan third. White flag coming out. Kevin Herron getting by Russ Moore back there. Coming out of 4, it's going to be John Burns in 79, Doug McMillan, Ryan Tedesco, Bill Hilliger. 03 and 31. Dale's Heating and Cooling, fine sponsor of the Street Stock Racing Division this year. And they are located at 501 Newport Avenue in Yorksville, Ohio. Your local distributor of the Armstrong Hair Heating and Cooling products. Dale Rufner is the owner-operator. You can stop in and see Dale or one of his associates Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 to 5, 8 to 12 on Saturday. They're closed on Wednesdays and Sundays. For all your heating and cooling needs, stop in and see Dale's Heating and Cooling, 501 Newport Avenue in Yorksville, Ohio. There's your winner of the fast heat, number 79, John Burns. Okay, moving to the second heat of the exciting Dale's Heating and Cooling Street Stock Racing Division. William Abio 01, Travis DeVore in 78 will bring him in. Gary McKenzie in 61. 69 is Bob Eichel. Ron Garber in 37. Casey Knight in at 28. And Mike Frieden in 99. William Abio and Travis DeVore. It'll be William Abio leading lap 1. On the inside comes Gary McKenzie in 61. He'll lead the next lap. Ron Garbrandt is in that second spot in 37. Gary McKenzie showing the way in the 61 car. Here comes Casey Knight from the back of the pack. He's up to third now in the 28 car. The Knight Tire Special number 28. Ron Garbrandt looks to the outside of Gary McKenzie. But Casey Knight's got his car out of shape as they exit turn number 2. gets her back going again. Travis DeBoer and William Albio in that for that 4th spot. Ron Garbrandt now challenging Gary on the outside for that lead. But Gary holds him off down the backstretch as they enter turn number 3. They're side by side again. Side by side. Here comes Casey Knight on the inside. Trying to get underneath. Gary McKenzie can't do it. They're side by side. They go down the backstretch. Ron Garbrandt, now your leader. Gary McKenzie in 2nd. Casey Knight still hanging on that 3rd spot. Travis DeVore's in that 4th spot. Mike Frieden in 5th. Casey Knight looks to the outside of Gary McKenzie as the white flag is being displayed this time. Casey Knight on the outside. Ron Garbrandt lead him in turn number 3 for the last time. He sees the checker flag now. Out of 4, it's Ron Garbrandt, Gary McKenzie, Casey Knight, Travis DeVore, Mike Frieden, William, Bob Eichel in 69, and William Albio in 01. Clum Tire, they're located at 1075 South Broadway in New Philadelphia. Steve Clum is the owner-operator, and they're your local distributor of Hoosier street tires. You can stop in and see Steve Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturday, 8 to 12, for all your Hoosier tire needs for that fine vehicle of yours. Stop in and see him at Clum Tire, located on Broadway in New Philadelphia. There's your winner, Ron Garbrandt. Okay, now moving into the WBTC 1540 Detroit Iron Racing Division. Randy Rice in 20, Mike Dines in 77. Don Rufner Jr. in 7. Billy Cross in 25. Bill Westlake, 2nd in the points right now. He's in 51. Jimmy Orr, 28. Last week's feature winner in the Detroit Iron Racing Division. Tim Dreher in 73. I don't know who's driving 48 tonight. Might be Gary Hoopengardner. Jimmy Paris in 32. And Kevin McClintock in 38. Mike Dines out of shape in 77. Rice showing the way. Don Rufner Jr. in 2nd. Bill Cross hanging on that 3rd spot. Here comes Bill Westlake. Rufner on the inside. They go to the infield. And Billy Cross comes out of 4, your new race leader. Don Rufner stalled up in turn number 4. Yella coming out.
I think he's got a flag.
Don Rufner Jr. looks like he's having a front flat tire on the passenger side of that automobile. Maintain that lead down the backstretch. Here comes Jimmy Parrish, your point leader, as he gets by the 2nd place point man of Bill Westlake. Randy Wright in 20. Now he's in 3rd. Jimmy Parrish in 2nd. And Bill Cross is still your leader. Bill Cross able to pull away just a little bit, but here comes Jim back down the backstretch. White flag is time. They're side by side as they exit turn number 2 down the backstretch. Bill Cross, it's a dead heat halfway down the backstretch. Jimmy Paris inching ahead just a little bit. Here comes Bill back. Oh, Bill Cross by inches, I think. Jimmy Paris will finish second. 20 will be third. Bill Westlake at 51 will be fourth.
Anita Jones, please report. Anita Jones, please report. Take it off. Thank you.
Very, very close race. An exciting one here in the WBTC 1540 AM Detroit Iron Racing Division. But your winner is going to be Bill Cross from Midvale, Ohio. Tell you a little bit about Water Street Deli. They're located at 1037 North Water Street in Uricksville. They have a wide selection of hot and cold deli, vegetable, meat trays, fruit baskets. For all of the freshest fruit and vegetables around, check out Water Street Deli, located at 1037 North Water Street in Uricksville. There's your winner, Bill Cross in 25. Okay, moving to the second heat of the Detroit Iron Racing Division. 65, Brian Nipper in 50. The old Nipper himself in 50. Berge in 83. Calvin Coleman in 66. Richard Stallmaker in 59. Oh, Nelly! Oh! Oh! John Bertrand able to keep going, but part of his car is still up there in turn number 3. The wall down there in the concession stand. 65 in the wall. All right, while they're attending to number 65 down there in turn number 1, we want to tell you a little bit about Twin City Pawn and Gun. You can buy, sell, or trade at Twin City Pawn and Gun, located in Uricksville, Ohio, at 1015 Trenton Avenue to be exact. The hours for their shop to be open are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 10 to 6, Wednesdays 10 to 4, and Saturdays 10 to 5. So if you have anything to buy, sell, or trade, lots of pawn merchandise at Twin City Pawn and Gun in Uricksville, Ohio. Okay, we're going to have a total restart. 50 will bring them in. Richard Stallmaker at 59. Anthony Bissett at 45. Don't know who's in 5 tonight. I don't think that's Terry Labonte, but we're just calling the Phantom tonight until we find out. 50 sideways! Oh! He gets her going again. Here comes John Bertram Jr. up through the pack. Steve Spears in 85 gets into it now. He looks to the outside. Dan Gosser in 29. The 3 abreast. Here comes 5 on the outside. John Bertram comes up through the middle of the pack in 55. Flying tonight here at Midvale Speedway. Number 5 showing the way. Here comes 55. John Bertram into second. He gets slow on the inside going into turn number 3. 5 still showing the way as they exit turn 4. Anthony Bissett at 45. Dan Gosser 29. Calvin Cohen. And on the inside goes John Bertram for the lead down the backstretch. Halfway this time by Eddie Warmack. John Bertram has it as he goes across the line this time. Dan Gosser getting closer in the 29 car. Mike Powell back here in the 29. Berge in 83. 59. Richard Stallmaker and the unknown driver in 50 tonight. John Bertram Jr. out in front. Dan Gosser in second. Here comes Calvin Cohen on the outside. Mike Powell gets back underneath of him. Five's out of shape. Exciting racing action here tonight at Midvale Speedway. Carmack's got the white flag in hand. John Bertram will take the white flag this time. Dan Gosser in second. Mike Powell all the way up to third now. Coming for the checkered flag, it's going to be John Bertram, Dan Gosser, Mike Powell, Calvin Cohen, Terry Labonte, Anthony Benson in 45. Now we don't know for sure who's in 5, not Terry Labonte, and 83 of Fergie tonight. I want to tell you a little bit about Mako's Market. They continue to strive to be your first choice for all your grocery shopping and your first choice for all your pharmacy needs. When you shop the Mako's way, you'll find savings in every aisle. Don't miss this vital opportunity to stay informed on your health, only at your home for great weekly specials, a full-service pharmacy, and other convenience services. It's Mako's Market and Pharmacy in Uricksville, Ohio. And there's your winner of the WBTC 1540 Detroit Iron second heat, number 55, John Bertram in 55.
Number 4 corner, got in that start finish line.
Okay, moving back into the pit stop car wash super late model racing pursuit here tonight. We got a green. Ron J. Bird Jr. 22. Jumping Joel McKnight in 8. Bobby Gaynor 23. Jim Rambud in 83. Mike Miller 53. Randy Gray 18. Rich Dessaker in 49. Gary Whipke in 59. And Ernie Shook in 24. Ron J. Bird Jr. is your leader. He's a little squirrely as they exit turn 4. Able to maintain that lead. Jumping Joel McKnight in that second spot. Bobby Gaynor hanging on the third. Jim Rambud in 83. He's in that fourth spot. Mike Miller fifth. Randy Gray and Rich Dessaker. Joel McKnight on the outside of Ron J. Bird Jr., but Ron's able to pull away the leader yet. Bobby Gaynor on the inside, able to get on the inside of Jumping Joel McKnight, but he hasn't quite got by him as they go down the backstretch. Eddie Warmack's got the halfway sign this time. Jr. in the 22 car, rookie driver this year. Joel McKnight in second. Mike Miller on the outside. We got Rich Dessaker. We'll bring out a yellow down in turn number 4. Okay, we got a green. J. Bird Jr. 22. Jumping Joel McKnight in 8. He's in second. Bobby Gaynor in third in 23. Jim Rambud in 83. Mike Miller in 53. Randy Gray 18. And Ernie Shook is one of the last two features in 24. Joel McKnight. Oh, a touch! Jumping Joel McKnight hard in that inside hub rail. J. Bird Jr. showing the way. Mike Miller on the outside of Bob Gaynor. Jim Rambud is out now off the pace. Miller now on the outside of 22. Ron J. Bird Jr. Side by side as they go into turn 3. Too close to call there. inches. Ron Jaber Jr. wins the pit stop car wash super late model pursuit here tonight.
Ohio Valley Towing. Running out right around Paula. Ron Jaber Jr.
Okay, moving into the Indian Village Savings and Loan late model sportsman pursuit. Don Harvey Jr. will bring him in at number 12. We got a green. Randy Burns at 84. No start. No start. All right, we'll try her again. Don Harvey, John Burns, brother Randy in second. Farmer Smith in 7. Mario Dino 36, Steve Gillen 50, Tom Garbrand 64, Ernie Shook in 6, Doc Dixon 4, Marcus Malcolm 75, and Roger Leinert in 2. Leading lap one's Don Harvey in number 12. Randy Burns sneaks down the inside of him. Smith's out. Don Harvey's out. Mario Dino looking to the outside of Randy Burns. Ernie Shook side by side with Steve Gillen. Tom Garbrandt's out. Side they go for the lead. Mario Dino 36 and Randy Burns in 84. Steve Gillen's out. Ernie Shook now is in third. 5 in, 5 to go. In this Indian Village late model sportsman pursuit here tonight at Midvale Speedway. John Burns' brother Randy, side by side. Ernie Shook trying to get into it with him. He's hanging on that third one. They touch. Flag out this time. Ernie Shook. Doc Dixon will finish second. And Roger Leinert in third. Picking up the Indian Village Savings and Loan late model sportsman pursuit here tonight. Ernie Shook in number 6. I want to tell you about, not to forget about, Lehigh Insurance Agency in Uricksville, Ohio. A total insurance agent, and Clem Tire in New Philadelphia, your local distributor of Hoosier Street Tires. There's your winner, Ernie Shook.
A big round of applause for Ernie Shook.
Okay, getting ready to move into the Dale Seating Coaling Street Stock pursuit. Here we go. Ron Garbrand in 37. Casey Knight in 28, John Burns in 79, Ryan Tedesco in 70, Doug McMillan in 54, Rich Schweitzer in 77, Bill Hilliker in 27, Ron Dagan in 75, Russ Moore in 31, and Kevin Herron in 03. Bill Hilliker's out in 27. Ron Garbrand showing the way in a 37 car. Casey Knight in the Night Tire Special in second. John John Burns in third in 79. Ryan Tedesco in the 70. He's in the fourth spot. Doug McMillan in fifth. Rich Schweitzer hanging on to that sixth spot. Ron Digg on the outside. Russ Moore and Kevin Herron. On the outside of John Burns comes Ryan Tedesco trying to get third. Down the backstretch they go. They're side by side as they enter turn number 3. Ron Garbrandt pulls away. Your race leader. Casey Knight pressuring Ron every inch of this track, trying to get that first place. Rich Schweitzer's out in 77. 5 down, 5 to go. Ron Garbrandt in the yellow, number 37, showing the way. Casey Knight in 28, he's in second. John Burns in 79, he's in third spot. And Ryan Tedesco in fourth. Fifth yet is Doug McMillan, Ron Digg in 75, and Kevin Herron. Garbrandt still showing the way. Casey Knight in second. One more lap to go. Coming out of 4, it's Ron Garbrandt, Casey Knight, John Burns.
Ron Garbrandt picking up the...
And 75, 70, and 03.
Second time out for Ron Garbrandt.
Key Joe's Body and Paint, your full service body and paint shop, can take care of all your repair needs. Check out Key Joe's Body and Paint in Uricksville, Ohio. And Twin City Pawn and Gun, located also in Uricksville. They buy, sell, and trade in Uricksville, Twin City Pawn and Gun.
Outside tire cut down, rim absolutely bent right in half, but there is an outside possibility he can get the car ready and be back for the feature race.
There's your winner of the Dale's Heating Cooling Street Stock Racing Pursuit, Ron Garbrandt.
Engine damage with the front end, a lot of work to be done.
Okay, moving into the WBTC 1540 Detroit Iron Racing Pursuit. Here we go. Randy Rice in 20. Mike Dines in 77. Don Rufner Jr. in 7. Bill Cross in 25. Bill Westlake 51. Jimmy Orr 28. Tim Dreher 73. Ron Hoopergardner 48. Kevin McClintock in 38, and Jimmy Paris in 32. Don Rufner Jr. has been eliminated in the number 7 car. Randy Rice showing the way. Bill Cross jumps to the outside of Mike Dines, trying to get that second spot. Bill Westlake hanging on to that 4th spot with Jimmy Orr right behind him in 5th. Randy Rice got a 4 or 5 car length lead over the second place car of Mike Dines. Bill Cross jumps to the outside as they exit turn number 4 down the front stretch. They're side by side as they enter 1, exit 2. Bill Westlake in that 4th spot. Jimmy Orr 5th. Tim Dreher 6th. Gary Hoopergardner 7th. And Jimmy Paris in the 8th spot. Billy Cross goes the inside, eliminates Mike Dines in 77. Randy Rice still showing the way. Bill Cross trying to catch him. Gary Hupengardner and Tim Dreher into a back airport position. Hupengardner on the outside, Dreher on the inside. Bill Cross has caught Randy Rice. Now can he get by him? He looks slow, they the turn 4. Jimmy Orr pressuring Bill Westlake, he wants third. Side by side, Gary Hupengardner. The white flag is out. Bill looks to the inside, they the turn 4. He's right there as they go through 1 and 2. Randy Rice pulls away as your race leader. Into turn 3, one more time. Randy Rice, Bill Cross, Bill Westlake, Jimmy Orr, Tim Dreher, Gary Hupengardner, and jumping Jimmy Paris. Jungle Jim.
It's got a little dark here lately, and I'll take a chance running in the rain here. We're going to run the Ohio Legend Car feature next.
There's your winner of the WBTC 1540 Detroit Iron Pursuit, Randy Rice.
The Johnson Trucking Machine is going in tonight for Brian.
We don't want you to forget about Mako's Market and Pharmacy located in Uricksville, downtown Uricksville, for the pharmacy and shopping needs in the Uricksville and New Philadelphia areas.
Kermit, West Virginia. I understand it's put out by the Kentucky border. Police Sergeant Trucking Sponsor Machine. Have a nice big round of applause for Eric Sargent for the fine job here at Midvale Speedway. I think it's his second appearance here at Midvale Speedway, picking up a feature win.
Okay, moving into the Dale's Heating Cooling Street Stock Racing feature event of the evening. Gary McKenzie in 61, Bob Eichel in 69 will bring them in. Ron Garbrandt 37. KC Knight in 28, your second row. John Burton 79, Ryan Tedesco in 70. We got a green. Doug McMillan 54, Rich Schweitzer in 77. Bill Hilliker 27, Kevin Herron 03, Ron Dagan 75, Mike Frieden in 99, Russ Moore in 31, William Albio 41, and Travis DeVore 78. KC Knight having mechanical problems going back to the back. Oh, we got Bob Eichel. He collects Rich Schweitzer along the way. White flag being displayed. Green will be out this time. Gary McKenzie gets it. Ron Garbrandt looks to the outside of him. Yellow will be out for 75, Ron Daig. We got a green. Gary McKenzie showing the way. Ryan Tedesco on the outside. He's up to third on the outside. Ron Garbrandt in second. John Burns in fourth. Doug McMillan in that fifth spot. Three abreast down the back stretch as Ryan Tedesco takes over the lead. Ron Garbrandt second. Gary McKenzie third. John Burns fourth. Doug McMillan fifth. Bill Hilliker sixth. KC Knight seventh. Kevin Herron in eighth. Mike Frieden in ninth. Ron Daig 10th. Russ Moore 11th. Ryan Tedesco, William Albio, and Bob Eichel. Oh! Mike Frieden and Ronnie Garbrandt. 4 laps in. Ready to go back to racing. Doug McMillan on the inside of Gary McKenzie for third spot. Gary's caught on the outside. Doug McMillan sideways, able to oh, back in the back. Ryan Tedesco, Ron Garbrandt, Doug McMillan, John Burns, Bill Hilliker, Kevin Herron, Gary McKenzie, KC Knight, Russ Moore, Travis DeVore, Ron Daig, Mike Frieden, Bob Eichel, and William Albio out there racing. Ryan Tedesco showing the way in the 70 car. Russ Moore getting on the inside of Casey Knight as they enter and exit turn 4. Russ Moore will come away with that position. Halfway this time by, halfway. Travis DeVore on the inside of Casey Knight now. They're side by side, they go down the backstretch. Casey comes away with that position yet. As Ryan Tedesco still shows the way in the 70 car. Ron Garbrand in second. Third still is Doug McMillan. Fourth is John Burns. Fifth. Russ Moore on the inside of Gary McKenzie back there. As side by side is Bill Hilliker and Kevin Herron for position. Tedesco still showing the way side by side between Bill Hilliker and Kevin Herron for 6th spot, 5th and 6th. 5 laps to go. Your 5th place car and 6th place car side by side. Ron Dake trying to get by Gary McKenzie, moving up. Gary's racing him hard. Tedesco out in front. Ron Garbrand still second. Doug McMillan third. White flag coming out. Into turn 1, out of 2. One more time, he'll go down the backstretch. Coming out of 4. Your winner's going to be Ryan Tedesco. Ron Garbrand, Doug McMillan, John Burns, Bill Hilliker, Kevin Herron, Russ Moore, Ron Dake, Gary McKenzie, Travis DeVore, Mike Frieden, and Bob Eichel on the lead lap. With William Albiol out there racing. Your winner of the Dales Heating and Cooling Street Stock Racing Division tonight here at Midvale Speedway, number 70, Ryan Tedesco.
Transport, SP Auto Parts International Truck Sales Service, sponsor number 70 car. Out of the big round of applause for Ryan Tedesco. Trophy, also plaque from the Twin State Auto Racing Fan Club. You can hear you now. Look at that big old round of applause, Ryan Tedesco.
But don't you forget about Pit Stop Car Wash, located in Dover and New Philadelphia. Indian Village Savings and Loan, located in Jeanette and Hutton, Ohio. Dale's Heating and Cooling, located in Uricksville. And WBTC 1540 Classic Gold Radio with Race Talk on Monday nights, live from Bentley's Lounge from 7 to 8 o'clock with Pete Carruthers. Don't forget about old Pete, live on Monday nights. There's your winner of the Street Stocks racing feature in the Dale's Heating and Cooling Street Stock Racing Division, Ryan Tedesco in number 70. Okay, moving into the pit stop car wash super late model feature event of the evening. 22, Ron J. Bird Jr. And Joel McKnight's going to be able to make the start of the feature. He'll take scratch. He's out on the track. Okay, white flag is out. We're going to try a restart. Ron J. Bird Jr., Bob Gaynor on the outside of him, Jim Rambud, Mike Miller, Randy Gray, Gary Whipke, Rich Desegger, and Ernie Shook, Sean Sandquist, Kenny Stevens, Bob Paulus, and making the race, jumping Joel McKnight. Coming down to lead lap 1. Mike Miller. Showing the way, Gary Whipke in second. Third is Ernie Shook, fourth, Jim Rambud, fifth, Rich Desegger. Miller, Gary Whipke in second. Jim Rambud and Rich Desegger into it for fourth spot. Randy Gray pressuring Bob Gaynor for his position. Desegger on the outside, Jim Rambud on the inside. This is for fourth spot. Rich Desegger's got him as they exit turn 4. Bob Gaynor and Randy Gray into it now. Then behind him, Ron J. Bird Jr., John Sandquist, and Bob Paulus. Bob Paulus a lap down. Rich Desegger is catching Ernie Shook for third. Rich got a good jump off that second turn in the last lap. He has now caught Ernie Shook. On the inside, Rich Desegger. Can't quite get him down the backstretch. Miller still showing the way. Right in front of the leaders, 22 and 66 into it. in the rain. Okay, 17 in, 13 more to go. Mike Miller will bring them in. The rain has stopped. Mike Miller showing the way. Rich Dessinger looks to the outside. Ernie Shook. He's ready to make his move. Ernie looking to the inside of Gary Whipke. Coming out of 2. Rich Dessinger might have Ernie going into 3. Rich Dessinger on the outside. Mike Miller showing the way. Your battle for 3rd right now. Gary Whipke hanging on to 2nd. Rich Dessinger moves up beside him now. Randy Gray and Bobby Gaynor into it. Side by side for racing action here at Midvale. Miller, Gary Whipke, Rich Dessinger, and Ernie Shook. Then Tim Rambud, Randy Gray, Ernie Shook on the inside. Brings out a yellow. Agree. 5 laps to go. No start. Here we go, 5 to go. Rich Dessinger look to the inside. Decide better of it. Jim Rambud hanging on to 4th now. Randy Gray 5th. Bob Gaynor 6th. 7th, Ernie Shook 8th. John Sandquist 9th, Ron Jaber Jr., then Bob Paulus. White flag. Rich going to the outside one more time. Mike Miller, Gary Whipke, Rich Dessinger, Jim Rambud, Randy Gray, Bob Gaynor, Ernie Shook, John Sandquist. Ron Jaber Jr. and Bob Paulus. Picking up the Pit Stop Car Wash Super Late Model feature here tonight here at Midvale Speedway. Number 53, Mike Miller.
Our Racers Outlet, our carburetor, number 53 car, great powered Dillon chassis here. Crew chief on his car is Rob Roy Phillip. He's from that famed and Miller racing family out of Akron, Ohio. It all started with Matthew Miller many, many years ago. Brother Paul also does some racing.
Moving around it. It's raining again.
You can hear it now, but give it a big old round of applause. Mike Miller.
Mike Miller, your winner.
Feature winner. You'll see Mike in all them cars with his racing on many more right here. August 4th at Midvale Speedway. Our main event qualifier number 4.
Okay, moving into the Indian Village Savings and Loan Late Model Sportsman feature. Randy Burns will bring him in. Farmer Smith on the outside. Mario Dino 36. Steve Gillen in 50. Tom Garber 64. Ernie Shook in 6. Doc Dixon in 4. Marcus Michael 75. Roger Liner 2. Bart Busby 31. Jeff Smith in 34. Glenn Talbot 1. Keith Cope in 39 and Don Harvey in 12. Side by side as they exit turn 4, completing lap 1 will be Randy Burns in 84. Mario Dino in 2nd. Tom Garbrand in the 3rd on the inside. Farmer Smith on the outside. Mario Dino going for the lead on the inside. They touch. Burns and Dino touched as they went down the backstretch. Doc Dixon moving up. Farmer Smith caught on the outside. Ernie Shook on the inside of him. Mario Dino showing the way in the 36 car. Mario Dino, Tom Garbrand, Doc Dixon, Ernie Shook, Farmer Smith, Roger Liner, Steve Gillen, Marcus Malcolm, Bart Busby, Jeff Smith, Dwayne Talbot, Don Harvey, Keith Cope, Dixon trying to get by Tom Garbrand for that 2nd spot. Tom hanging on. Ernie Shook in that 4th spot there. He looks to the inside of Doc Dixon as Mario Dino still shows the way in the 36 car. Farmer Smith in that 5th spot. Roger Liner 6th. Hanging on that 2nd spot. Liner looks to the outside of Farmer Smith now, trying to get that 5th spot. Steve Gillen in there racing. Randy Burns, Marcus Malcolm, Bart Busby, Jeff Smith, Don Harvey, Glenn Talbot in 1. Farmer Smith, side by side. Liner. And Farmer Smith touches the exit turn 2. Getting on the inside of Steve Gillen. Tom Garbrandt. Awful squirrely coming out of fourth. Doc Dixon on the inside of him. Ernie Shook ducking on the inside of him now. Ernie Shook. Yet. Your battle for second between Doc Dixon and Ernie Shook. Tom Garbrandt hanging on to that fourth spot now. Roger Liner fifth. Farmer Smith sixth. Randy Burns in seventh. Marcus Malquith eighth. Ninth, Steve Gillen. 10th, Bart Busby. Jeff Smith and Don Harvey on the lead lap. Talbot into the pit. White flag coming out. Down the backstretch. Into turn 3, out of 4. Your winner is going to be Mario Diano in 36. Doc Dixon, Ernie Shook, Tom Garbrandt, Roger Liner, Farmer Smith, Randy Burns, Marcus Malquith, Steve Gillen, Bart Busby, Jeff Smith, and Don Harvey on the lead lap. Picking up the feature tonight in the Indian Village Savings and Loan Late Model Sportsman Division, number 36. His second feature win of the year here at Midvale. Mario Dino in 36.
Second feature win this season. Covering the sports stock division. This is a R&D powered Owl chassis. Sponsored, of course, by Diana Ready Mix, Macintosh Oil, and all parts and supply. Local Howell dealer in Stark County, local Howell dealer.
There's your winner, Mario Dino.
How about giving Mario Dino a nice big round of applause for a fine job in his first season as a sports stock driver. We'll see all the guys in action next Sunday here at Midvale Speedway going 50 laps. Top race.
Okay, moving into the last event of the evening. We want you to check out these fine sponsors for Mid-Vid. Pit Stop Car Wash, Dover and New Philadelphia. Lehigh Insurance Agency in Uricksville, Ohio. Clum Tire in New Philadelphia. Hejo's Body and Paint in Uricksville. Indian Village Savings and Loan in Jeanette and Hutton. Twin City Pawn and Gun in Uricksville. Water Street Deli in Uricksville. Mako's Market and Pharmacy in Uricksville. Dale's Heating and Cooling located in Uricksville. And WBTC 1540 AM in Uricksville, Ohio. We want to thank those sponsors, one and all, for able to bring you the racing action tonight here at Midvale Speedway from Mid-Vid Racing Videos. Okay, we're now getting ready to move into the WBTC 1540 AM Detroit Iron Feature. 50 will bring them in on the outside of him. Richard Stallmaker in 59. Anthony Bisson in 45. John Bertram in 55. Calvin Cole 56 and 5. Here we go.
Bill Bittinger from 38.
Okay. Calvin Cole leads that first lap. Mike Powell in second. Randy Rice in 20, he's in third. Don Rupner Jr. fourth. John Bertram.
After a lengthy caution, we're going to bring out the green flag here. Calvin Collins, Mike Powell, Randy Rice, Anthony Bissett. Here comes Don Rupner Jr., currently third in points. On the outside, it's Mike Powell. Mike Powell, Calvin Collins fighting it out for that lead. Here comes Don Rupner Jr. like a rocket. Dan Gosler, Bill Westlake, Gary Hoopergarter moving up. Here comes Steve Spear. And yes, I got your name right, Steve. Crack announcer can, but we can. Here comes Don Rupner on the outside of Calvin Collins. Gary Hoopergarter's up beside Dan Gosser out there for fifth place. Hoopergarter has caught the leaders. This could be his race. Mike Powell holding on at halfway home. Don Rupner trying to get second. Calvin Collins holding on by a thread. Randy Rice, Gary Hoopergarter, Dan Gosser, Bill Westlake, Steve Spear, Mike Dines and Bill Cross, Jim Orr, Tim Dreher in. Holy smoke, Bill Cross. Lost the wheel back coming out of turn 4. And Jimmy Orr spinning to the infield. Start here. Mike Powell brings him in. Calvin Collins holding on to second. Don Rupner third. Gary Hoopergarter fourth. Randy Rice. Dan Gosser. Bill Westlake. Steve Spear, Mike Dines, Jimmy Paris out there. Here comes Don Rupner making a bid on the outside of Calvin Collins one more time. Sir Hoopy. Here comes Rupert on the inside. Here comes Hoopy on the outside. Randy Rice is up beside Calvin Collins. Dan Gosser, Bill Westlake battling out back here. Jim Paris, Steve Spear, Mike Dines. This is going to be a barn burner at the end here. Steve Spear off pace a little bit. Max ready to display the white flag. One more barn burning lap to go here. Powell on the inside, Hoopy on the outside. Here we go. Could be close. Gary Hoopergartner wins it. Mike Powell, Don Rupner, Randy Rice, Calvin Collins, Jim Paris, Bill Westlake, Dan Gosser, Mike Dines, Bill Bedecker in that 38 car, Steve Spear, 73, 45, and car number 5 out there. The winner of the Detroit Iron feature tonight. Dan Selway prepared, car number 48. Gary Hoopengartner picks up his first feature of the year.
Round of applause for Gary Hoopengartner. Well, thank you all for coming out. Hopefully we'll be in action again next Sunday night right here at Midvale Speedway with a big Top Gun Series late race for the sports stock. A 50-lapper, all street stocks, Detroit Irons, the Ohio Modifieds, and also the big car-crushing motorcycle in action here next Sunday night at Midvale Speedway. Super Race will not be in action next Sunday. However, they will be back August 4th with us.